Hi everyone, it's Gloria. Welcome to another Scrap and Sketch Saturday video. Today I wanted to share with you some cards I created in part using this paper pack that I got at Michael's some months ago, and it's called Enchanting, and it's by K.I. It has some really soft and pretty pastel colors and patterns, and when I originally saw it, I thought Mother's Day cards and baby cards. So I did make some baby cards and I wanted to share those with you. The first one I made using a craft cardstock base that I made using my favorite cardstock. And so I layered this salmon colored paper and then these two pattern papers on top. Really simple. Added this tag that was in my die cuts and a strip of this pink was like on the edge of this other pink, so I cut that off so it would fit, and then just dotted it with my gel pen. I also dotted the center of all these flowers on this pattern paper, and then the corners. I kind of made this little cute border. And on here, let's see, I just used some CTMH baker's twine. I made a double bow with that. This is just a random embellishment from my baby stuff. And then this little one I stamped using a recollection stamp. That's this one here. And let's see, and then I just added some pearls at the bottom there. And this card measures 5 by 5. I don't know if I mentioned that. But there's that. And then this second one is a white card base from Recollections, and this card measures 4 by 5.5. Again, that same salmon colored paper, and then this pretty pattern paper, which I've used on some cards before. And I used some Echo Park Alpha stickers to spell baby, and then just added some Recollections pearls. I had this nice soft trim in my stash, and so I used that to run across the front here, and then I tied a bow, added a CTMH flower button, and layered a hemp bow on top of that. I used a Recollections punch for the edge there. Super cute and simple. Didn't do anything on the inside. Then here's another 5 by 5 craft cardstock card base, and this is my favorite pattern paper from this paper pack. I love it. It's that Tiffany green or blue, I guess they're calling it. Anyway, I love it. And it's so simple. It's just white stripes. I used my dotted scallop punch from EK Success and just added some pink pearls there and on the top corners. I cut a doily in half and tucked that in, and then used this pink strip of paper from the collection, and it had like a blue stripe on here that just didn't go with this type of greenish blue, so I covered it up with this pink and white lace, and then I layered this scallop circle on top using the same craft cardstock. And this is just a random embellishment that I had again in my baby stuff, and I just added some pink pearls in the center of those flowers. And then these little pink baby booties I got from this Sandy Lion Essentials. Again, it was in my stash, and yeah, so really simple, just really cute. I think I like it. I like how it turned out. And I did use my white gel pen, I forgot to mention, to do some dash lines around the front of the card and then around the scallop circle, just for some interest. I liked that. And let's see, then the last one I made is another 5 by 5 card, but this one's for a baby boy, and I did round the top, or I'm sorry, the bottom corners here, and just used another pattern paper. And then this one, this piece of paper here, you'll recognize it's from the first card, what I used on this side, and I just cut off the pink line and just left it like that, and then ran it horizontally. Layered this 3.5 inch scallop circle that I have using this Recollections punch. I absolutely love it. And then I stamped baby boy, and that comes from this other Recollections stamp set. It's right there. Stamped that in juniper, CTMH ink, and then this is just a random chipboard embellishment from my stash, and I tied a double bow with this chocolate baker's twine from Close to My Heart. And again, I did do the white dash lines all the way around, and then I dotted all the scallops on that circle. And it is on dimensional adhesive. So nothing with the inside of that. These turned out really cute, and they were fun to make, these cards. So then I pulled out a Close to My Heart paper pack, and it's this one here. This is just one of the pattern papers, and I apologize for the glare. Let's see if I can show you really quickly. It's called Sonoma, and it's got some really pretty patterns. This is so pretty. Anyway, so I used a bunch of them on these 2 cards. And I just kind of went through my stash to see what paper pads had some scraps that I could use, and went to town with them. So this card measures 5 by 6.5, and again I just layered some of the cardstock and the paper, and then I did a strip, 1-inch strip of this pattern paper, and a 1-inch strip of this pansy purple cardstock that I punched using, oh, what is that? I don't know the name of the punch, but it is EK Success. I know that. And then I added some rhinestones in the center. Another time that I used my 3.5-inch scallop circle punch that I just showed you. And on this cardstock, I stamped the bird and the sentiment, thinking of you, in desert sand. And the willow branches I stamped in bamboo. And then I just added a bow and another rhinestone in the center. So really super simple. And I did distress the edges of everything with vintage photo. And here I just added a strip of that pattern paper from the front, and then stamped some more willow branches, and called it good. So there's that one, and then this one's my favorite because I really embellished this one. This one is a Mother's Day card that I'm going to be using. And I just layered some of the paper, and on this one I did distress the edges of everything with a distress tool by Tim Holtz, and then inked everything with vintage photo. So it just gave it a more vintage feel, and I really like how it turned out. This is some Hobby Lobby trim, and then this is it's by Petaloo. I don't know what they're called, but they're just layered like dimensional embellishments. And I really like them because typically they have a sentiment, but I did cover this one up because I don't remember what it said in here. I don't know if it said sincere thanks or something, but anyway, and it already has the little flower center stickled. I don't know if you can see that on video, but I added this branch here, this die cut branch that I had left over from another project, and I think this is on Stampin' Up! Paper. And this is a rosette from some trim that Letty gifted me, Miss Chicas 1. Hi, Letty. And these flowers here were already in my stash, and they were glimmer misted already with Haunted Shadow. They're left over from a previous project, so I added those because they matched perfectly. And I added some white stamens here on the side, and then put pearls in the center of those flowers and on the corner here. And I think that's it. The inside just added some more banners with some scraps, and then some pansy purple cardstock. So yeah, so those are my cards for this time. I had so much fun going through my stash and finding cards that paper pads that I hadn't used in a while, and just finding scraps, and to have them turn out like this is so much fun. I'm having a little bit more time to craft, and so yeah, I'm totally loving it, and I'm glad my mojo's here with me. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.